All right, you guys ready to start this one?
Sure.
All right, who's kicking this one off?
Let's let James kick it off.
James doesn't know what he's doing this episode.
Who are you pointing to, Dustin?
You.
To me. So just so you know, that's James on mine. Who you're
Where are
pointing
you?
I'm
You're,
up here.
you're pointing
on
to
mine.
to?
James.
I'm top right on mine.
So
So
that's
am I.
Jordan. That's James.
No,
That's
see, that's
Dustin.
That's Dustin. You have James and Dustin flipped on yours.
You're pointing at Jordan on mine right now.
This is all very confusing. Let's
Okay,
just
so wait, Jordan, you're
Rob.
top right on yours? Okay.
Yes.
Rob, because you're recording. Where's
Yeah.
Jordan?
Hey, that's actually where I'm at on mine. Nice.
Nice.
All right, Dustin, where are you? Or where's Dustin on y'all's?
Dustin is bottom left for me.
Okay. So,
he's over there.
and then Jordan, I'm bottom right.
You're bottom right on mine. Yep.
Okay. All right, I've got it set up the way y'all start now.
Yeah, because you can swap them. You can click
Yeah.
and drag.
All right. Well, anyways,
Wait, you can?
We discovered this one day
Holy
when Aaron was
shit.
filming with us.
Hold on. Hold on.
Changes everything.
Okay, well, hold on. Where's James?
James is bottom
I'm
right. You're
bottom
bottom
right, yeah.
left. I'm top right. Rob is top left on mine.
hold on. Okay,
Wait, I'm bottom left.
Bottom left.
Yeah.
you're bottom left.
James is bottom right.
James is
Yes.
bottom right. Rob is top
Sure.
left.
Yeah,
This
and
is so
Jordan.
And
good
then
on
I'm top
TikTok.
right.
Okay, so right there.
It's funny because like you can still point to me, but now you're just pointing off.
Welcome to the Cinema Society.
But these are fictional characters. Fictional characters. Am I getting through to you?
Ready to see a grown-ass man cry about some Star Wars and Space Wizard?
You shall have my
Tom Bombadil walks up and he's basically like, "Oi, get off him!" And the tree's like, "Oh my bad."
Let's all have a good time and have fun. But
And welcome back to the Cineway Society, where tonight we're discussing spookiness. Whoa.
Oh.
Haven't we been doing that all month?
Yeah, but this time it's not so spookiness.
Just a little spooky.
This is gonna be like the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, because we're discussing Disney Halloween, y'all.
I don't know if
Yay!
one of the ones we are going to talk about. I don't know. There's some definitely some scenes in there that are not so Disney appropriate, but yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get into it, Dustin.
Like what?
I've got something to say, but I will let the episode play out a little bit
something to say.
before I drop a mic.
Burn out.
All right. I don't know where we're going with this. So somebody
Way.
So you've heard them all part of the 999 souls here. First up, we got Jordan.
It's a lot of
What's
souls.
up? What's
He's in
up?
the top right. And then we got Rob. He's in the, oh my goodness. I'm pointing
No,
at
he's
him here, but I'm
he's
pointing
the
other way.
top left, James.
He's the top left. Yeah, so if I point like this, it goes to him. But if
Yeah,
I actually
so-
point
so-
him on the screen,
So
I'm
what you're
pointing the
saying
wrong
is
way.
like Rob's like top this way and you're that
Yeah.
way. You know?
Hey,
Because this
Hey.
is real.
by the way, do not do that with zombies at Halloween Horror Nights. They do not appreciate
They don't
it.
do shit.
Yeah, they really they just
They're
go,
they're like guys, we're just trying to get paid. Leave us
Yeah,
alone.
pretty much.
And they're probably like, everybody's done this before. Like,
Yep.
stop, please.
Yep.
If you guys want to do something slightly original, we'd appreciate it. But
Yeah.
if
No.
not, go fuck
They're-
yourself.
they're like-
This is our
"Can-
first time being here. You
Yep.
treat us special. We spend enough money.
They're like, can you do the worm or anything cooler?
No, I'm white.
Hey, Scotty Too Hottie was white.
Oh,
That's true. Scotty
Yeah.
Too was white.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm bottom left, by the way.
And then
And-
bottom left we have Dustin. I'm not pointing
Dustin's
anymore
here.
because Dustin's over here on the bottom left.
Of the frame.
Hi.
So
Hi.
we've all been introduced, and I think we should just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go into the Disney Channel original movies.
Oh,
Start
so
with
good.
that and just jump right into Halloween Town.
Oh, such a good series.
It's
until
a
episode four.
series.
It's until the fourth one.
Yeah, it was good until they swapped out Kimberly J. Brown.
Yes.
I got about
She-
10 minutes in, and then I gave up.
Rob.
To the fourth one?
Oh, the first one.
Rob. you're not watching it at the age where you're supposed to watch it.
I know.
That's true too.
I'm 38. I should not be watching these movies.
I will
I'll-
admit that I watched it with Gabe, and
Uh-huh.
he wasn't as into it. But like, it's kind of
He-
crazy to go
He's
back and
also
watch
pretty
it now.
young though too.
He's
Like
too-
I got into it when I was like 6 or 7 when they like officially first came out.
yeah.
You know, I feel like
Yeah.
that's a good age for these ones. Yeah, no, it's
When did that
it's-
come out?
I want to say
Mid-90s.
98 or 99.
Yeah, I
I
was
wanna
like
say.
14, 15 years old. So,
Yes, you were being a heathen off somewhere. You know.
oh God, yes,
yeah.
I was a part of the Fiend Club.
98 for the first one.
Wow.
So late 90s.
Yep.
Damn.
98, 2001, 2004, and then we're not going to talk about the 2006 one.
I will say I did not give a shit about these when they came out, and Jordan was adamant. He was like, "What do you mean you have not watched Halloween Town?" And I was like, "I didn't know that was a thing I even needed to
They
watch."
gotta get the sweat of a ghost.
They
I
do.
didn't even know ghost sweat.
Ghost
How does
Sweat?
that happen?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Well, you-
and I
you-
I,
you
I
saw it
watched
happen,
all
right?
of them.
Well, hold on.
What?
First off, I did give him a disclaimer of you don't need to watch number 4, but
Well,
he
how
watched
am
it
I
anyway.
going to stop at the third one? Like
The
when I
same way
got,
Disney did.
but they leave you on such a cliffhanger on the third one or the fourth one. Well, and the third one. My God.
Where did they leave you on a cliffhanger on the third one?
Hold on. Okay, so the first one was time. I watched these like all in a row.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, first one's time travel. Second one. Okay, give me.
No,
No.
first
I
first
don't
one's not
know.
time travel. First one is it's when the kids find out that they have this lineage as Cromwell, witches and wizard, and they go to
Oh,
Halloween Town.
with the
Yeah, and
pumpkin
the residents are being
Yes.
yeah,
and
the
stuff, and the
residents are being,
mayor
like,
was
frozen.
bad.
Correct, Calabar.
Yes.
Spoiler.
Yes. It came out 25 years ago. If it's a
just
spoiler, someone's
saying.
fucking up.
Second one was the dude's son.
Calabar's
Right.
son. Yes, Cal.
That's the one with the time travel.
That has time.
Yeah. little bit.
Wormhole, black hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go back in time. And then I'm like, how do they make a second one? They could go back in time and they could change everything. This is like the Flash. Like seriously. And then they just like decide that that's not a thing after that.
Yeah, it doesn't happen again.
Yeah. And then the third one's when like the Halloween Town people.
Go. They are students studying abroad in America. Yeah.
Halloween Town High.
Yeah. Is
That's
what it's
right.
called. It's not actually Halloween Town High, but that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they mingled everybody. Like the Halloween Town people, they're known at this point. Like where is it
Yes.
gonna go after that?
Yeah. And then where it probably should have started in like number 2 is Marnie.
Wait a minute.
New Marnie goes to essentially Hogwarts,
Wait
Yeah.
a minute.
except it's actual like Halloween Town College.
I just had a
Interesting.
mind blown moment.
What?
The fourth movie is where franchises go to die.
You're just doing this shit again. It's
Yeah, buddy.
Hold on. If you're gonna make a statement like that, you got to give example.
Halloween Town 4.
Let's
Let's
Beyond
see,
what we're
Crystal
talking about,
Skull. We've done this before.
I think actually, you know what? I think we did do this before.
Yeah,
We
it
talked
was
about
on the
fourth movie
Indiana
is always
Jones
a
episode.
bummer.
Because Caitlin was talking about how fifth movies are never great. That's where they die. And it's like, what about the fourth?
I thought you
Yeah,
were
it's
saying
true.
third.
No, it's fourth.
It was
'Cause I
always
said
fourth?
probably one of the only exceptions is Empire, or not Empire, but Star Wars New Hope.
Well,
Yeah,
not
because
number
we did go over that.
chronologically.
Because then you
Yeah.
were talking about like chronological versus
Well, you-
release
you-
order.
but-
'Cause
yeah,
then it would
but it has to be release order no matter what. You can't base the fourth
In
one
that case, it's Phantom Menace.
would be the fourth one.
The-
Wait a second.
Which-
No, we have to stick to canon at this point because we decided as a group that it was based
Hold
upon
on.
the actual
We're doing this
order of
exact
the
same
films,
argument again.
To be fair,
not
to
the
be-
release date.
Hold on. To be
That
fair,
was what we agreed upon.
I
That
feel
is
like
currently
Star...
CWS
hold on,
canon.
Hold on. The issue
Thank
is Star Wars is the only one that we went over that changes that at all and goes completely out of order with everything.
Is it?
Yes, but it's in the
Yes.
matter of how the story is told. It's not our fault that they screwed up how the story was told.
Just
But-
like everything else, Star Wars is the exception.
It very much is.
So
Yes, no. Halloween Town it's a childhood favorite of mine. Rob, you're too old. Dustin watched it too late as well. James, did you watch it growing up?
Yeah, I even played it. Y'all remember when the internet was young and fresh and they had like the really crappy games?
Yes.
I played the Halloween Town game constantly.
You
I
just
remember
like
when
a-
there was
where
no
you run
internet.
around.
you just unlocked a memory for me because I totally forgot that there was a game and I know that I played it. Holy shit. Yep. He also just unlocked for some reason Neopets in my head.
Oh god, yeah. Those are insane.
What's happening?
I remember
Speaking
a
of
time
which-
before internet.
When is the 5th one coming out, Jordan?
They're never gonna do it. There's no way.
For real?
I don't think.
2025.
Well, here's the thing. So they've actually had conversations about it, supposedly, with Kimberly J. Brown coming back. So just so you know, in the second one, Cal, the son of Calabar, they're they're real life engaged. They met years later, got together. They're
amazing.
literally engaged now
What?
in real life. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they'll do like TikToks of like, for instance, like there's a scene in the second one where she's like, I would never want to see you again. And then it's like her now, and then he's like in the background walking. She's like, oops. And he's like, what's up, honey?
Wow.
That's funny.
So all that on-screen chemistry was real.
Was real.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah, so yeah, they're fantastic films, man. It's good kid stuff. It really is.
It was really cool to like go back and watch it again too because of like the quality of like the
Oh.
difference of quality back then to now, and it
Compare-
still kind of got that quality.
Well, remember, this is quality of a Disney Channel original movie versus like
Yeah.
Star
98.
Wars level, you know.
You
Jeez.
sold this pretty hard, and now you're downplaying it pretty
No,
hard.
no,
Well,
like
no.
No, it's
Well,
not bad. It's,
It's like
great.
it's like
still
it's
great.
like did you ever watch like The Adventures of Pete and Pete, or did you ever watch like Goosebumps and stuff? It's like the
No,
stuff
no,
with it was
hold
never
on.
amazing. It
You
was
sold
goofy.
this to me like, what do you mean you've never seen Halloween Town?
I'm still shocked.
It is surprising to me that you're not far off from my age. You grew up and never saw this.
Well, I know his mama, so I can see it.
Yeah.
There's more than meets the eye.
Mhm.
Transformers.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm surprised. It's very surprising. To be fair though, I feel like Halloween Town now is like it's known as this like cult following too. Like there's people that like it, but like it's not like a wide known thing for some reason, which makes no sense to me at all.
The only reason I know
There's-
about it is because you guys talk about it.
They
Us
still have like
guys.
festivals. And
Us
stuff
guys,
where
Rob?
it was filmed.
Use guises.
Use guises. Yes,
You
they
mean
do
Jordan.
they do have festivals.
Jordan, sorry.
Hey.
Like they set up the giant pumpkin and everything every year.
They
where
do.
it was
They
filmed. Yeah.
they do. And they like a lot of the actors go there every year to go do like cameos and stuff. I'm sure they're getting a little money out of it, but whatever.
That would have
Yeah,
to
well,
be
I
cool.
sent y'all
man.
guys that TikTok where they had like I think it was Marnie,
Yeah, Marnie was gonna be
Sophie-
there, Sophie was gonna be there, Cal was
Luke
gonna be
was
there.
there. I
Marnie's
think they
the
did just
Marnie's the main
the-
character.
the-
Main character.
what's the younger sister?
Sophie.
Sophie.
How did she not get more screen time, man? It felt
She-
like they were
The
setting her
sad-
up.
The sad thing is she's the best witch of all of them.
Yeah.
The first
there's-
one was setting it up hard.
She's the best. Like legit
Yeah.
the best one of them.
And in the 4th one, they had to write her off screen because she was too powerful. She was like Captain Marvel or some shit.
Yeah.
Where they were like, she's off doing much more important stuff. She can't
Yeah.
be bothered.
Yeah,
to be
because
here.
they and it's weird because it's like they make you think that like Sophie's like the chosen one too, because they have the SC or whatever on the box, and then you find out it's Splendora Cromwell, and it's like, oh, it's just your grandma Aggie. They're still continuing with your grandmother Aggie story, and it's like, where is this gonna end?
That twist blew my mind, by the way. It's the grandmother.
It's the grandmother again.
Rest in peace, Debbie Reynolds.
I know, what a saint. Hey, by the way, in case you didn't know, Dustin, Debbie Reynolds was Carrie Fisher's mother.
Yeah,
What?
so
Princess
Agatha
Leia.
Cromwell. Yeah,
Wow. I did not know that.
Yep.
Cool.
He's just completely taken by surprise.
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
we had Star Wars, sort of.
Kind
We had TMNT,
adjacent.
yeah, adjacent. But then we had TMNT
What was
with
TMNT out of that?
the mama.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Hogue is her last name, but I can't
yeah.
remember her first name.
Oh man. I feel like I want to say Kristen, but I don't think that's right.
Judith. No.
Judith Hogue.
Oh,
Judith Hogue. It is. You got it. Yep. She
Huh.
was the first April and then was replaced.
by
Man,
Paige O'Hara.
something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet classics. Anyway, let's go into another one it's not Disney Channel. Was it Disney considered Disney Channel? I don't know. It's a weird one because it Hocus Pocus. I don't know that it was Disney
Hocus
Channel
Pocus
No,
wasn't
that
a
was
Disney
theatrical.
Channel original. It was
Not
a
a-
theatrical release.
theatrical release that Disney
But
did.
it is Disney.
It is Disney. This one's a little bit different. And this is the one that's maybe a little bit not like for a kid, as a kid growing up, you watch it. It was fine. But there's some things in it that now I watch and I'm like, this was allowed for like Disney to like own and do
There's
for
so
kids.
much stuff that was made in
The
the
Black
80s and
Candle.
90s where you like look back into it and it's like
Well, not even
that
the
is
black. Well, not even the Black Candle.
like the
like-
Black Flame, a virgin.
the-
Like he lights it. Oh, and you're a virgin. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah. So
The
so
whole-
they go into that, but it's also they literally are bringing kids to eat their life force.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the whole premise. That's how they stay young.
cannibalism.
The one girl does
Emily
the song.
Binks.
She's she no.
No, that's the girl they bring in.
That's the girl they bring in the beginning. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about whichever Sanderson sister it is that sings the song, and that's what draws the kids in.
Sarah
they
Jessica
hear it-
Parker.
Yes, that's JP. They hear the song, they come in, and then when they come in, the witches are getting older. They feed off their life force,
And it makes
do
them
it-
younger.
and it makes them younger.
Yep.
It keeps them going over the years. So
Mhm.
it's like that's real kind of fucked up if you think about it. Actually, and like this is supposed to be for like a kid to watch.
So y'all are gonna laugh. My dad wanted me to play this for my son. He's like, it's got singing in it. I'm like, yeah, maybe 2 songs. I was like, it's definitely he's not gonna want to watch that.
Hocus Pocus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Huh.
the fucking put a spell on you number they did in that one.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It was a good
put
movie.
Spell on you. And
Jordan,
now you're mine.
When did that come
So-
out?
you're a big fan of
90s.
musicals, aren't you? I'm just starting.
He
to realize
really
that
is.
now.
93, 94.
93.
Yeah.
I got one.
Yes. I
He
am.
very much is.
I'm a
Yeah?
musical kid. Yeah, man.
I never knew that about you.
Jordan, were
It's
you
not-
alive when this movie came out?
I was born when this movie came out. Let me see the official date that it came out.
I didn't see this in theaters, but I remember watching it when it came out on VHS.
So officially, this movie came out July 16th, 1993, which means I
It's
would
not a
have
Halloween
been
movie.
It's a summer blockbuster.
It's a summer blockbuster. But that means I would have been 4 months old when this came out.
So it's
And
not a Halloween movie.
that would mean this is so my brother Jeremy, this was a week before he was born. Yeah.
Is this the guy we met at the Coheed show?
Yes. He's not
Okay.
he's not
I know.
we've been around
I'm-
together forever. But yes, he was
I'm
he was
deciphering-
he was born a week after this movie aired.
Yes. So I was just making sure I was thinking of the right brother. That's all.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. But yes. Yeah. So this movie, it's a fucked up shit in it, man. They also
But then
put
2 was
the
pretty.
I
out there as
didn't
well,
fix
yeah.
all of 2 because it seemed odd.
Hmm.
But
I
they
didn't
put,
either.
they put the Sanderson sisters into like a boiler or what's it called? The room that you like
The
heat
furnace.
stuff. The furnace, sure. Furnace or I always for some reason thought it was like the pottery room where you
That's
put
what
it
I
in
was
the kiln,
thinking.
the
Was,
kiln,
it was like a
the
pottery
kiln,
furnace. That's
a
it.
kiln. That's what it is, kiln. And then they burn them. Like
Yeah.
they literally burn them alive.
Like
Which granted, I
fucking
get it.
like I almost said
Like
Harry
the
Potter.
witches.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger, yes. Yeah. And they're very much like him because they're feeding on kids. and doing weird things with kids.
Ooh.
Was this
Uh-huh.
like a Disney
The
version,
PG
of
version.
Nightmare on Elm Street?
I mean,
You've seen that meme right where it's like take my homework and copy, but change it just slightly.
yeah. That was a good movie though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I didn't see the
Remember
second
Hocus-
one, or I didn't
Hocus
bother with the
Pocus?
second one.
Hocus
Yeah.
Pocus? It is
Yeah.
a very good movie. It's got a cool plot to it. The fact that there's like they turned a kid into a cat who's trying to save his little sister. That's like and
funny.
like the cat gets like roadkill at one point. The kid's like crying, and all of a sudden he just like expands back out and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that shit was hilarious. Also,
So
probably
the
one of the best
voice-
scenes. Hold on, one of the best scenes
man.
is where the zombie comes back and he like finally cuts his mouth open. And he's like,
You
what's he saying?
bitch.
You essentially
Yeah.
that was like the best thing because that was her ex-lover or whatever.
Yep.
And the reason she did whatever she did to him is because he started messing around with SJP's character.
Yup.
She didn't mess
mean,
with the sister. She messed with
I-
him.
I don't blame him, but anyways.
So a little bit of background. The voice actor for Thackeray Binks is Jason Marsden, but in the actual character when he comes back or when he's looking for her, when he comes back is McGee from NCIS.
Yeah. It's oh god, what's his name?
I
Hold
can't
on.
remember his name. I just call him Proby.
I don't remember his name. Hold on.
And
I need to look
then-
this up now.
Billy the zombie.
It's like Sean McGee, something like that.
I think that's his name in the show.
Right.
Hold on.
So Billy.
Sean Murray.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Billy is Doug Jones, who is the fish dude from Hellboy.
Oh wow.
He does
Okay.
a lot of like those character type deals.
Huh.
He's also known as a contortionist.
Interesting.
But he was definitely my favorite part of the second one.
I
Billy
need to
Butcherson?
go and actually finish the
Yeah.
second one, honest to God.
I didn't even
I-
start watching it.
It was something about the fact that like they remade the movie like 30 years later, or not remade, but they continued the story 30 years later, and
Yeah.
the cast to me wasn't as compelling as the original cast. It's hard to do
Yeah.
that sometimes, especially when it's like this is your your childhood is what it is.
So
Your
as
birth.
somebody who's never seen it before,
You've never seen Hocus Pocus at all.
like
Watch the
should
original. Watch the original. At
Should
least.
you watch it? The
It
original
holds up.
I think it holds up to this day.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
And
Also-
my wife
Sounded
has to
weird
watch it like
when
every
y'all were
year.
describing it.
It's got a lot to it.
It's a good
Also,
movie. It's solid.
I just want to obviously, Dustin, you can't answer this, so it's fine.
No.
But Max and Allison, do they do the deed in this movie and they just kind of like allude to it and never say anything about it?
I don't know.
Because I've always, when I've watched it, the scene where like they're in the room, then the book, like the book with the eye, it does its thing or whatever and opens up and all that, and it's like it kind of seems like they're alluding to the fact that they hook up in that moment to some degree.
I need to watch this movie again. It's been a really long time since
Yeah,
I
I was
watched
gonna
it.
say I don't. I'll ask Tawny. She watches it every year with her girlfriends.
Mm.
I'll add it to my sad Halloween experience.
All right. So we've talked some about Disney here.
Yep.
We've talked about Halloween Town.
I've
We've
got
talked
one
about
more.
Hocus Pocus. Do you have one more?
Yeah, I've got one
You-
more. It's
do
one.
you mind
that-
if do you mind if we end on it and
Yeah.
we create
Yeah,
a nice
yeah,
little
yeah,
sandwich here? Because I feel like we're missing out on something here. Something very important, at least important to my childhood. I don't know about you guys because all of you are youngins.
Oh
So
my God, he's about to mention Charlie Brown or some shit.
no, I'm not. Although
the
the Great
He's
Pumpkin
like,
Charlie Brown
You gotta
is
think of
really
something
good.
else.
It is
Because
really
Charlie
good.
Brown continuing to go to people's houses and everyone's getting candy and he's like, I got a rock. It's just hilarious. That is never stops me from laughing. But no, we are missing out on something like the original, not necessarily horror, but spooky kids bullshit.
Casper.
And my name is where it comes from. And ladies and gentlemen, it's Are You Afraid of the Dark on Nickelodeon.
Okay.
Did you guys not watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I did watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Because
I was
that was-
afraid of the dark.
It was. I started watching it again. I watched the first season. It's only 10 episodes, but still.
I
So,
haven't- I
okay.
haven't watched it in a long
What?
time, but it was
Yeah.
good.
Go ahead.
So-
Dustin.
It was like a Coca Pepsi thing, right? There was like Goosebumps, and then there's Are You Afraid of the Dark? And isn't
Yeah,
Are You Afraid of
Goosebumps
the
came on
Dark like
Fox Kids though?
yeah, but isn't Are You Afraid of the Dark like the Canadian like version?
It was on Nickelodeon. So
Yeah, but I mean, am I wrong? Like
not necessarily.
I honestly think Are You Afraid of the Dark came out before Goosebumps.
Are You Afraid of the Dark came out in 1992. I don't know when Goosebumps came out.
Wrong. Are You Afraid of the Dark came out October 31st, 1990, buddy.
Well, then
1990.
Paramount
Go
Plus
look it up.
lied to me.
Go look it up.
I'm
Paramount
just
Plus
telling you-
lies to me all the time.
How dare Paramount Plus lie to me?
Yeah. This
I don't
shows
even
another
have
day.
it.
Go
But-
watch it.
But no, I loved it. Basically, the whole premise of Are You Afraid of the Dark is like a group of friends get together and they're called the Midnight Society,
Hmm.
which
Rob's stealing
His
stuff
name.
everywhere he goes.
I
You
steal
copied my
stuff.
homework, but changed it a little
He
bit.
just said he just said his name came from the show, the Midnight.
No,
Society.
technically, our name came from elsewhere. Anyways, it's besides the point. But they get together and they tell scary stories to
Yes,
one another.
Yeah.
So,
remember-
did we
just-
steal their shit?
kind
Not
of, but just
necessarily.
less spooky?
We're not
Yeah,
really
no
that spooky.
fire.
We're friends that got together and we
Well,
talk about shit.
I mean, technically, our theme song used to be just fire. So
Which was like the intro too, right? It was like the kids around the campfire.
yeah.
We should.
No,
we should have
they,
started
like,
ending
show,
with a
like- No, they show like scenes of like a screen door slamming or
Yeah.
creepy swings going back and forth, and then it's like just like a match strikes, and it's Are You Afraid of the Dark? I know this because I watched like
That's
7
what
or
it
8
was,
episodes
yeah.
today.
The
Dude,
So-
one- The one
I-
where it's like the dog and then it turns into a ghoul. That's Goosebumps, right?
I think
Okay.
so.
The
Dude, I
But
still
yeah,
like
intro,
Goosebumps
the
theme
intro
song.
music for that's the
For what?
intro theme song for Goosebumps is like some of the
Dun,
best music.
dun, dun,
Dun
dun.
dun dun dun
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
okay.
dun, dun,
dun dun dun. Yeah, that
I'll
stuff is
tell you,
good,
man.
man. Real
Yeah.
quick
I'm just
before we
saying.
get into
I
James'
just-
last,
I just
though,
had to at least
that's
throw out Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Well,
That's-
like we-
Because that was
that's a
like my
good one.
OG, like when I was a kid, like that was kind of scary to me.
That's a good one, man. I actually have not thought about that series in a long time.
Yeah.
Like that was
So
a
I
legit good
felt like
series.
that needed to be represented here
So
in our
before-
horror, but not quite
hey,
horror.
hey, I love it. So
Yeah,
before,
it's
before
perfect.
James goes into his last one, I'm gonna go into one quick one. If you haven't watched it, it holds up to this day. There was a show that aired called The Adventures of Pete and Pete. Did you ever see it? It was
Oh.
early. It was earlier.
Oh yeah.
There's an episode.
Oh, you're gonna
One of-
talk about
I-
that mask, dude. Oh,
There is one episode that I watch every year, and the title of that episode is Halloweeny. And I don't know what it was, but as a kid, I saw this episode. I can't remember if it was Nickelodeon or Disney. It was one of the two, but
It was Nickelodeon.
it was Nickelodeon. That's what I thought. So
Adventures of Pete and Pete were on Nickelodeon.
Yep. So it was the episode where all the kids they were smashing pumpkins. Haha. First off.
Nah.
Yep, they would smash pumpkins, but they wore pumpkin heads, and they all had different like designed ones and all that. Don't know what it was about it. They had like they were like BMXers too, and they were like terrorizing the neighborhood kids. And like so the premise of the episode is Peach trying to find the best way to get all the houses and break the record in like the neighborhood or whatever to be like the neighborhood legend. And dude, if you have not seen it, Halloweeny, Adventures of Pete and Pete, go fucking watch that episode. So good. I still watch it once a year.
Dustin will put that on his list of sad Halloween things. to
Dustin
do.
has to go watch it. Also, special shout out to Zombie Island Scooby Doo because that's a real one.
This
Alright.
could be a long Halloween.
oh, okay.
All right,
Batman.
James, what's your what's your final Disney one there, Dustin?
So you can see in my background here, I've got my Halloween shelf. There's 3 lovely gentlemen right here. This is the Haunted Mansion. I got to talk about it. It's my
All right.
favorite ride at Disney for one. 2003 was. I will. I
Wasn't
love
that the Eddie Murphy movie?
Yeah,
I
oh,
love
know,
Eddie Murphy,
yeah.
but that one was so bad.
I saw that and I was like, I never want to see anything to do with the Haunted Mansion ever again.
Yeah, you need to watch the new one though. The
I don't-
new one, it's not the greatest, but it is
Hold
so
on,
much
hold on,
better than
hold on.
that one.
Then my question to you is, which one is the greatest? Because the Eddie Murphy one was ass. The new
it
one
was
that you're
horrible.
saying is not the greatest. What is there another one
Well,
that I'm not aware of?
I mean, the actual ride. We'll just say that.
Oh.
So the actual ride, the story behind the ride, the story they used to tell on the ride was fantastic. They still kind of have it, and there's still a little bit of aspects into it in the new movie,
Dude,
but they changed it up a bit.
I'm looking at some of the cast in this one. It's kind of a heavy hitter. They've
The
got
one that just
Jared-
came out.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
got Jared Leto. They've got Rosario Dawson. They've got
Huh.
Owen Wilson. They've got Danny DeVito, Dan Levy. Like, what the fuck? They've
Love
actually
Danny
got like
DeVito.
Winona Ryder, Jamie Lee Curtis,
Hmm.
Guillermo,
wow.
Guillermo del Toro. What the?
Does he even act?
No, he has to be like a director on it, right?
You want to hear the craziest part too?
What?
What?
Winona Ryder is only in it for like maybe 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
She
That's
just
so
does
she's
a
still-
cameo.
She's
Pretty
like, "Hey,
much,
what's
yeah.
up?" That's actually like, but I wouldn't have expected that cast for this movie.
Like it definitely it's not the best movie. I will go ahead and say that, but I mean, I think I told y'all I gave it like a 7 out of 10 in my opinion, and I wasn't even
Pretty
able to
good
watch
rating.
it in full because of Gabe.
Yeah.
But I loved it, and I mean, I'm a huge. My family used to go to Disney all the time because yes, we are in Florida, but it was a thing that our family would do.
That's what we
because
call privilege.
yeah,
And
we're
his-
still 6 hours away. I'm
And
closer
his
to
dad
Atlanta
owns
than
a
I am
bo-
Orlando. Yeah,
It-
Dad owns a
That's
body
swamp
shop.
privilege.
Yeah.
But Haunted Mansion was mine and my grandmother's favorite ride. So it
Yeah.
kind of holds a dear place in my heart, so to speak. And I mean I hated the 2003 movie. I love Eddie Murphy, but I hated the 2003 movie.
But dude, it had Wallace Shawn, had Jennifer Tilly,
Yeah.
had Terrence Stamp. Actually,
Terrence
these
Stamp,
have some like legit heavy hitters in some of these movies. What the fuck is up with this?
It didn't have
Disney.
the best part of Jennifer.
It's like
Tilly,
how Jack Black goes and does like Goosebumps now and stuff.
Yeah. Was it
Mhm.
Justin Long in like
though. And the new
recent
one, yeah.
Goosebumps? Yeah. I started watching that too, and then I didn't because
I need to start it as well.
I don't like spooky things.
Is Goosebumps really spooky though?
I
Or
don't
is it
know.
like-
I
is
didn't
it
even
like-
give it a
is
chance. I
like-
just like,
is
yeah,
it like
it's all right.
9-year-old spooky?
I just decided not to give it a chance because I
It's a
didn't want to.
9-year-old spooky.
I started watching Obi-Wan Kenobi instead.
This
Oh,
is the
that's-
same
now-
man that
now
got
that's-
afraid of
now
an
that's
empty
really
building. though.
scary.
Shut the fuck up, Justin. You know what? You're uninvited to Halloween.
Well,
He's
fine.
used to it.
I'll
I'm
sit
kidding.
all
You're
by
reinvited to
myself in
Halloween.
a dark
He's used to
room and watch cartoons.
You should
You're
take Rob
reinvited to
to a,
Halloween.
you should take Rob to a warehouse. Oh,
That's his costume. He's gonna walk over. Ooh, I'm a
Ooh.
warehouse.
It's a warehouse.
There's no
You guys like this. I don't know why.
Oh, dude, you could do like a werewolf mask, and then like a house for the body. It'd be a warehouse.
That's actually that's pretty smart. I'm
You
pretty
That
sure
is
you
a
can-
mute
terrible
you.
dad joke costume.
Mute you too. All right, I muted everyone because I'm mean and terrible person. So if you guys like this, I really don't know why. Actually, I'm
He's-
kidding. This is
Freedom.
he said he's the
You're
king
still
of the
muted,
warehouse.
Dustin. Who's the warehouse now, bitch?
I got put in podcasting jail.
Yes, you did.
But
He
yeah, if you
said-
guys like this, thanks for listening to our rambling. We will be back next Friday, where yes, it will be past Halloween, but we still have one more episode to give you of our spooky nonsense, and that is actually discussing some of the icons behind our favorite horror movies. And whoever that is, I'll be here, but I will just be nodding my head and saying, yeah, you guys are right. Spooky bollocks.
I'm sure you'll know my director.
So I will probably know who these people are. I'm just not really into those films, but I will encourage all of you to watch said films. So hooray. But thanks you guys for listening. You can find us over on YouTube and Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, yada, 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 Facebook, TikTok. Look for the Centerway Society. We are the eye of the storm. We also have popcorn, so that's cool. Yeah, that's all we got for today. We will see you next time here at the Centerway Society.
Hey, guys.
Got you. Ah!